Kinsa man, unsa akong si concern? Hamon pinaskuhan. Pinawag na pa laing concerns. Gitigo man ginawa kong bike gani para makabay ko. Okay, so okay, so kung wala na laing concerns, I already gave it to you the link for this slide. Supposedly last week, this is the thing that I will be discussing to you, but there is an intervention because of my laptop nag-crash siya because of the blue screen. Nag-crash akong SSD, so that is why I did not continue my lecture last meeting. So even though we did not continue, but I give you this PowerPoint presentation, PDF file about how to draw a causal loop diagram. So this is a tutorial or how we will create our causal loop diagram or feedback diagram. It is intended for us to really think how can we identify the problem and how we were going to solve a problem in a particular system. Okay, in system thinking, no, I have here an email na gisend sa ako ang kauban, but I asked him if I can give you this email PowerPoint presentations, but naingon siya na ako na dili siya pwede ihatag because we have an agreement na atong 2016 na the students cannot be given this PowerPoint presentation, only the instructor. So muna, that is why I let you make your PowerPoint presentation for this subject. So the topic manggitanan, the systems that we have to work with is this. Ako ipakita ninyo tanan the systems for you to really understand. Asa mo dito kong email dahil ganihan kung i-open. So it take time. I am here in our home. So globe mo na mo ang connection. Hinedid kayo. So hopefully now you can hear me clearly. Parang hindi ta wala yung problema. So while waiting, mangutan ako, can you hear me clearly good? Yung murag dili stable ang connection dire. Yeah, so that is our problem. So let me know, just give me a sign that my voice not clear so that I can refresh my network here. Igid siya maya good for having a class like this in Tayasan kay it's very limited bandwidth for the internet. Okay, so we need to t-shirt. So gini. Tara. So these are the systems that we really need to cover up in our entire system thinking class. The first topic is all about natural systems, and the topic na include for natural systems are global warming. Supposedly there are many subsystems for natural systems, but the hot topic is all about global warming. So after your reporting, I will let you think another subsystems for this one, for natural system, for you to have your final. Because your final is individual, you are going to create a feedback loop, balancing loop, and other and sitemap for every system that you are going to select. So right now, my task for this today is to teach you how you are going to draw your uh, casual loop, balancing and reinforcing loop. And my topic is all about global warming. So, the first topic is all about obesity and epidemic. No, that is the second topic will be health systems. Pero I think there is no group here that who selected obesity epidemic. Okay, so wala man siya ni-select. So, we will skip this one. Or probably, I will be the one to report for this one. Parang ma-include ang health system for our topic. Kaya wala man ni-select na to obesity. So, the next is economic systems. And the topic is all about Great Depression. And wala gihapon ni-select ani in this section. So later on we will have to assign or also muhangi lang ta na kisay mo report about economic system. Okay, the next systems that we have to tackle in this class is all about security systems, and the topic for that one is international terrorism. Murag na ni. That is on the January 29 pang international terrorism. Then we have social systems, that is poverty. We have that topic and it will be reported on next week. Very good. So next week ang poverty for social systems. And then political system, that is corruption. Nahatay team ana to report, and that is till next week. Very good. Next week sila. That's good. Next is labor system, and the topic is all about unemployment. So that topic will be reported on, what is the topic? Overpopulation. So that will be on January 22, second reporter. So then we have labor systems, unemployment for the topic. Ako na lang on marketing system, false advertising, and then financial state systems, bankruptcy, operations systems, product recall, then human resource system is layoff. Murag wala siya na ko i-include for the choices. Pero I think there are murag na ato yung choices siguro gi-appeal na ako. So there are the kinds of systems that we have to study and create, to think what are the cause and effects of these systems, and what are the probably the variables that are really working on that system. But there is a topic in every systems for us to really, because in that systems that are very broad. So, ito na siyang gihimo siyang specific with each topic. So, each topics that you have, there is a specific system that you are on, you are working on it. So, after our report, it will be finals na siya. You will going to select again a system, but lahi na siya sa last part kay you will going to think another topic. Like for example, if you are going to select political system, you are going to select another topic inside the political systems. Like for example, for the political system, pwede siya election. So sa election siya na okay, because that is inside of the political system. So ikaw mo ni mo gama og topic for your own. this one is, you have given a specific topic for you to research and get an idea for that. Then sa inyo na after your reporting, kamo na di mangita og inyong kaugaling topic. Any concerns or suggestions nakuha ra ba? So muna itong itakol ng mga systems because we are on the systems thinking class. So nakuha lang ninyo. So karon akong i-discuss ninyo bisag lain-lain the topic. We have a lot of we have different topics na gina-concerns, but our aim is to make a way of thinking to solve any problem in these systems. So going back to the PDF that I gave to you, this is the tool where we can recognize and we can solve a particular problem on that specific systems that we are intended or atuang na select. So anyone here already we call it read it? Naka-read na ba si Andangan dire? Ana Marie Andangan, did you read the PDF? Andangan. Oy, si Andangan. Asa naman doon? Wala lagi nali. Natulog na si Andangan. Okay, murag natulog na si Andangan. I-off mo ang camera. Abrasaldo, did you read this PDF already? Antoniette, did you read this PDF already? Okay. So, what did you first learn with this PDF? Antoniette. Oh, nawala si Antoniette. Okay, can you help Antoniette? What? Langas kayo. Kasi langas ako? Ako may langas. Si Lolo ni. Galaras di ay. Sige. Can anybody help Abrasaldo, Rodmar, Katarin? First thing na you've learned. Yes, first thing that you have learned in reading this PDF. Camera shy man sila. Hindi ko sila manubag po. Dugay-dugay rin kita ako nagkita. Almost 1 month. Di na lagi maningog. Uy. Okay. Who is available? How about Kinyo? Visa. Wala maningog. Basig nagklase ko aning mga abatron aning mga abatron ng mga estudyante. Asa man ni ron? Sila ba? Nag-off man ang camera tanan and then wala maningog. Nangatulog man siguro. Okay. How about Debbie Grabador? Debbie? Okay, first thing you've learned in this PDF. Terus So, so, ah, ah, okay, yes. Okay, so, to add on with this one, the summary for this everything, for this stuff, reinforcing loop is the feedback where you can see the problem arising, the problem on the system. So since the reinforcing loops always tends every variable of the balancing loop always mura siya og related to, and mo add pa siya og cause something. So munang iyang loop, iyang pattern is it's either going up or going down. So wala gid siya ingon na kahumanon. Okay, so in our system thinking, usually when we refer for reinforcing loop or reinforcing feedback, that is we are talking about the problem, the cause and effect. Okay, the cause variable and the effect and the effect and the effect. So that really see the problem. Okay. And the balancing loop is a feedback where we can see the solution of the problem. Kung naa-dire nakita na to, kanilang is more on detailed one. How can we understand? Okay, so to understand better relationship, causality, and feedback. So first thing na to ang i-learn. Okay? So we have to learn, first is reinforcing feedback, then second is the balancing feedback or the balancing loop and reinforcing loop. Okay, so based on the example here, okay, this is the discussion is all about the reinforcing feedback. So it is a process. So a variable continually feeds back upon itself to reinforce its own growth or collapse. So every in the diagram, this is what we call variable. A variable. So what is a variable? Variable is any statement, okay? Or ato na siyang i-research in Google. I already searched it sa tong variable. Okay? If in IT mo, variable is an information that can be changed. So, naano po ilain, we have noun or adjective. So, an element, feature, or factor that is liable to vary or change. So, and any element on the system, or a feature of the system, or a factor in the system, that could be a variable. Okay, so that anything that can have or can be an element, feature, or a factor, that is a variable. So, going back here, so this one is a variable. So, this is a system where it talks about water conservation. Okay? So, in this diagram, S means positive, and O means negative. N, I think N, or O ba to? So, S. So, this is how we're going to read this one. This variable, pwede mo start adding positive result. So, positive result, variable. So, more, since this one is going to this arrow is going to awareness of positive results. So, this is more. So, more positive results can lead to awareness of positive results. Okay? Then, awareness of positive results going to public support for water conservation. Again, more. So, more awareness, positive results to going to public support for water conservation. Then this public support water conservation going to efforts directed at water conservation. So the more public support water conservation, you have efforts directed to this one. This variable leads to this variable. Then the more efforts, okay, at water conservation leads to positive result. So why why we call it loop? Because there is a cycle and it will not it always loops. So sige siya og balik-balik. So the variables is the first factor. Then you have to, since this is a reinforcing loop, so the definition or the process of a reinforcing feedback na a variable continually feeds, so it will continue feeds back upon itself to reinforce, meaning to help its own growth. It's either its own growth, pataas siya, or it collapse, paubos siya. So as you can see here on this diagram, it's either the reinforcing loop will go upward always, all the variable must lead to upon itself or to go growth, or it's either to collapse. So usually this feedback seeks a problem, okay, in our system. So dali lang, it's not really a positive, it is a positive result. So ang iyang reinforcing loop. So because in system thinking we are finding a specific problem in order to solve, di ba? So this is the definition of system thinking is to another way of solving a problem, di ba? So kaning ato ang reinforcing loop sa to ang klase, we have to find a problem that is for the reinforcing loop. Okay? Ang example lang dire is positive lang. Pwede mo gud siya magamit in any kind of analysis for this balancing loop, reinforcing loop, reinforcing loop. So this is an example for a reinforcing feedback looks like. So okay, naglag na gud ako ang laptop. Okay. Okay, so did you see this diagram? So anybody see this diagram already? Nakasabot man eh. Let me call anyone. Donabel. Where's Donabel? Alam. Nakita na ka ni diagrama? This. O pa'y pagbasa ni mo ani? Okay, sige na lang. So, isa may naka-download ani daan. Gonzalez, murag kaon yang wow. Did you see this one already? So, what did you learn or see in this diagram? Yeah, that's good. That's correct. So it is we have is a biosphere. So in a biosphere is we call it marag sa land ba ni siya natong nasa land nato ba? Atong land we have disrupting a delicate systematic balance to make it the biosphere. So wala na kay na balance atong biosphere. Okay, tungod sa mani mga reasons why ang ato ang land, di ba? So if makita nato ang biosphere, mo itong biosphere. Okay, makita niyo yung diagram. Okay, we have here mani si biosphere kanang murag land na pwede natong puy-an o naa natoy ma-cultivate. Okay, ang atmosphere is gikan man dyan sa soil abot sa pinakataas. Kanang biosphere is kanang mabuhi ang mga animals ug ang mga tao. We call it biosphere. So, this one, nagproblema na because ang biosphere di na kayo siya murag mabuhian og tawo. Kung ano man, first is per population, nagkadaghan ta population, and then we have GDP, yung drowning, damming of rivers. So katong ubang mga lugar na imbis na pay matubig, di na kay na control na ang tubig. Water use, nakadagan na ta, the more population, the more tang water use na kinahanglan. Then we have urban population, nakadaghan na po. So we have paper consumption, we cut more trees for papers, diba? Then we have transportation, that is because of the transportation, we need to get biofuel. So natay mga biofuel na mga factories that really destroying our land. And we have also the communication, we have to cut off trees also. Kung natay mga towers na needed to put on that locations, kinalang isolda na to mga trees for that. And we have international terrorism, wars can affect the landscape of our biosphere, mag-bombing, dira, mga guba na tanang mga landscape. Okay. I don't know why McDonald's restaurants is up on the top. I don't know why. Pero siguro because of the fast food chains, they have a lot of things to consider in their management. So as you can see, this is what we call the actual picture of a reinforcing feedback. So it going to naat siya padulngan na nagkadaghan. Wala gyud siya ingon na naa siya mo stop, always increasing. It's either it's always increasing or it's always decreasing. Mo na ihang pattern. Loop siya pero it leads to something bigger or weaker. So any questions about that reinforcing feedback? Sabtan raman ha guro. Pangutana mo parang makakuha ta, makatubag. Oh, wala questions? Very good kayo niya kung mga business na klase, no? Di para sa kong IT na dagang pangutana. Wala dito. Okay, so this is now the balancing loop. Okay. So, balancing loop tends to counteract changes to systems, they seek goals, provide stability, and push towards equilibrium. Okay, so equilibrium is kanang ato ang ato ang gipuy-an. Okay, so sometimes they can help create oscillation. So, oscillation meaning maintain kurang more, for example, kanang gaswing ka, gaduyan ka, positive force ang imong makuha, di ba? Padulong ka sa right, kusog kayo, patubang pag ka sa left, kusog pag ka kayo. Hangtod na makagamay pod ka lihok, makagamay pod ka sa pikas. What's the meaning of oscillation? So, manang it is good, balancing loop is a good for solving any problem because of this naakay problema feedback naakay we call it face na patubang sa problema, so you have to back and forth imo siyang bawi on for the solution, so manang mabalance siya. And unlike sa reinforcing na always the variables cannot contradict to itself, ang balancing loop pwede siyang maka-contradict ng iyang variables. So O means negative. Okay? Always remember that one. O is negative and S is positive. Okay? So the how you're going to read it is less. For example, this is how the balancing loop. Okay? Available water for new homes. Okay? So leading to total home in the region. So, available water for new homes leads to total number of homes in the region. So, 9 new homes, it will increase more total homes in the region. Okay, then total homes in region going to more total water demand. Siyempre, dagan ng balay, dagan ng total demand. Total water demand going to more total amount water taken from river. So to really control the loop, less going to available water, so less available water for new homes. Ni control siya because of this less. Total amount taken from river, so imo siyang iyang gi-reduce, swing man siya na to, dako-dako na sa iyang lesser ang variable available water for new home. So siyang nimo siya ang balancing to control the scenario. So na-control niya, wala siya facing upwards or downward. Nibalik siya from towing upward, imo siyang ibalik into to control the loop. So this is an example, a good example of a balancing loop. And we can have defined this one. Okay, now a balancing process seeks stability and to maintain conditions around a given level. Then a balancing processes are often characterized as goal-seeking or growth limiting. Then balancing feedback is essential for situations that are self-correcting and self-regulating. Pwede nimo ma-solve direkta ang problema in this balancing loop. Because of this, we can have performance or condition will derive corrective actions. Then every corrective actions can go to performance or condition. Unlike sa PCAS na on the other hand, on the reinforcing loop, that variables continually feedback upon itself to reinforce its own growth or collapse. Meaning, this variable growing action and condition or performance, it will going to growing action always. So the next condition, the next variables could go to growing action. That is why magsige siya kataas. Compare aning usa that in here we have corrective action. You can have a variable that corrects the previous variable. Imo siyang i-correct. That is the balancing loop. So any questions for the balancing and the reinforcing loop? Any questions? Masabtan mga bright mo po ni mga business students. Basta handled by Sir Pluto, okay na kayo daw. So any questions mga disipulo gud ni Sir? Di masabtan. Wa mo man nireklamo. Na di putol akong tingog. Okay. Sige lang, asa dapitan na naay nalibog for me to really identify kay you can also benefit. I'm still recording also right now for sa recording para naman po dito na. Any asa dapitan nalibog ninya for me to go back. Makalibog man gud siya kung i-discuss nato, pwede nato siyang idirekta og activity na lang. Parang dili siya maglisod. Ito maglisod og libog. Lisod tag libog siya dugon na una. Para ito malibog. So, kung dili na o kung unsa man gani, ato na lang ni siyang i-try o activity, no? Ato na siya i-try activity for you to be interactive. For katulugon kung modera. For me all. Unsa man. Sampo sa may ana. Okay, pwede po. Okay, mag-activity na lang ta. Hopefully you can go with me. I will be stop presenting akong screen for you to I have here a topic. Yes, mo to Peter on stop presenting. I have a video here. Supposedly, no, I will going to report, pero since wala na ko'y time, I will be sharing so you the video. Parang dali lang ninyong malantaw. Okay, wala ba tayo oras? So, first, before I play the video, please think this one. Always think a variable for cause, effect, solution. Okay, always find a variable in this topic. Please write it down in your notes there, in your home. You have your notes. At least 10 words, at least 3 lang, no? 3 words for an effect, 3 words for the cause, 3 words for the effects, and 3 words for the solution, basing on the video that I will be sharing with you guys. Okay ra? Sabtan ra? Each one of you will prepare a variable. Okay? Prepare a variable. The variable, it's either, that variable can be an if cause, can be effect, and can be a solution. Okay? So, okay. I will be sharing to you guys. Okay. Let me know if madungog ninyo, ha. It is a video sa YouTube. Klaro ra, madungog ra? Putol-putol ang video. Sige, atong try usab. Ang audio. Ato i-try, ha. Okay, I'll try it again. Putol gihapon ang video. I will be sharing na lang the link. Ako na lang sa YouTube. Ako na lang ko nilantaw sa YouTube. I will be ako na lang kay Louie. Ako Louie yung ikong connection. Sorry kay akong connection direct taon. 3 Mbps per second direct taon akong connection direct dayasan. And I am recording it directly, then mufang nagamit kong dagang mga tabs, so ligid siya nindot kaya paminahon dire gid magklase dire, especially in here. Gilang. I will be sharing it to you sa tuang section GC. I will give you 10 minutes to view the video, then I will start calling your name for you to give your variables. Okay? This video is all about climate change. Okay? So nasa GC ako ang ihatag na video, hopefully okay, that is the link for the YouTube video sa GC. Kindly watch it. I will give you 10 minutes to watch it and give me 3 variables. Okay, it's either the variables 3 for variables that have a cause, effect, and solution. Okay, so I will pause the pre-recorded video for me to save storage. Who are done watching the video, let me know what is your variables. Okay, wait let me present to you my screen. Awkward di kong situation dali oy. Dara. Okay, can you see my screen? Wala po nakita akong screen. Okay. Climate change. Okay. Okay, so Now, first, kisame mo ng hatag. Your variable. Yes. Sige daw. Okay. Industrial Revolution. Okay? That is what? That is cost. Okay. Next. Okay, atong ikaw na that this is this one is cost. And another one is population is the cost. Pwede rin atong C for cost. Parang nilitay ka. Okay? Another variable. C for cost para human activities is the cost. Human activities. Okay. Okay. Another variables. Okay, that is for the cost. Industrial revolution, overpopulation. Okay. Next. Who else? Others. Sige. Green. Kasi greenwashing. Mag-wash. Kana wash. Greenhouse effect. Greenhouse. Murag usar na siya no effect. That will be the cost. Cost to siya. Okay, other one. Yes. Unsa pa may lain? Okay, burning of sorry. Makita rin niyo klaro sa screen. Okay, please correct my spelling. Sometimes I am very dull about spelling. Kita English wizard. Burning fossil fuels. Okay. Pwede na can this burning of fossil fuel is the cause? Ari guro siya dire no? Burning fossil fuel. So meaning this one, burning of fossil fuel is the cause. Under na siya sa human activities. So burning fossil fuels, greenhouse effects. That is the effect. So this one also is the cause. Diba? Human activities, that is the cause. Burning of fuels. Okay. Okay. The effect is na siya. If. Unsa? Isa kay murag binagsalang. Tong ni-increase sa to increase of increase. Asa man na ibutang na to? Effect. Increase of okay. That is the effect na siya of greenhouse kuan. Increase of earth temperature, sorry. That is the effect of greenhouse. Diba sakto? Greenhouse effect. Ang yang effect is increase of earth temperature. Walain. Na may burning dire, burning of fossil fuels. Umana na burning. Oh, hinay lang, mura magdaggan naman ng kayo ni. Okay, one at a time ra. Mamamandatahan ni ron. Nanatay burning of fossil fuels. So, unsa ba tayo lain? Let us tawagot. Ato na lang ni binagsahon be para makakuan ta. We will start with andangan. Usara ka bok imo ihatag day para madali ta. Usara sa imo ang ma-contribute. Andangan. Ana Marie. Unsa man imo ha? Ma-contribute. Flood. Okay, si Flood. Asa man na siya day? Effect cause. Effect siya sa climate change. Effect na siya sa climate change. Flood. Right? Yeah, greenhouse. Tungkol sa greenhouse, increase ang temperature. Mainit ang air temperature, muna na siya climate change, di ba? So kani siya connected na siya dire to that one, di ba? Ay sorry, wala di siya form. So the flood is also the effect of climate change. Kani cause ni siya. Yang cause. Effect, sorry. Effect. So, thank you. Next, Abrasaldo Antoinette, what is your... sige, mo hapit na magkamulubat. Sige daw, Saison. Sige. Ikaw, depende ni mo sa iyong variables. Okay, cutting of trees. Now, cutting of trees. Okay, sorry. So, human activity siya cause cutting of trees. Naman good siya cutting of trees. Ano say purpose sa cutting of trees, diba? So, nandiyo tayo saktong. So, mga cutting of trees, that is effect of human activity. Okay. Deforestation na lang. Deforestation. Okay. Sakto ba ang spelling? Deforestation. Deforestation. Okay, sakto. Deforestation. Okay, this is effect of human effect and overpopulation. Okay, cause of the climate change. Okay, saan na to paghatag og balancing group ani ron? Saan to pagsulbad ani ron? Okay, reforestation. So, reforestation. Reforestation is the solution of climate change. Solution. So may lain. Recycle nga naman. Okay, solar energy ta. Okay, solar energy ta. Kay mura og kay solar energy, the more we have solar energy, the more less than burner of fossil fuels. Di ba? Okay. Then, solution na siya for solar energy. Then, milain. Sa uban. Global warming. Okay. Global warming is the same. Murag kani increase earth of temperature it is a global warming, right? Ato ko na siya i-replace ani. Broad siya. So katong increasing of earth temperature, ito is a global warming. Okay, another term for that, di ba? So next, sumilain. Okay, so improper of okay, improper disposal, improper. Ano ba yung word na? Improper disposal of so waste. Okay. Okay, so this one is under that is an effect of human activities, cost of human activities. Okay, an effect niya is okay, flood. Nasa doon natin flood dire ganiya, di ba? Yes. Effect niya. Okay. So, dagan patang mga butang din, no? But I hope na nagana kahit tanong na butang. And this is what we call mapping of variables. So, this is the first thing you are going to do to really define that all the variables are interconnected. Because we don't want to put a variable that is not being connected. So all the variables are relevant. Muna know, first thing you are going to create a loop. So we cannot create a loop. So katong ngayon na itong gihatag ninyo na example, it is being we have a predefined diagram. In order to create from scratch a diagram, first is we have to create a map like this. We think that every variable could be a cause, effect, and solution. Okay? Pwede po nyo siyang butangan o ninyo o katong S. Diba? For example, the more industrial revolution could go to climate change. Butangan na nimo siya o mga S or O, negative or positive. For example, improper disposal of waste, we have more flood. Yes. Kanimo to. Ang kanimo sa may makita niya. Okay. Sige lang. So, for example, the more human activities, okay, the more human activities more human activities lead to improper disposal of waste. Yung kani, the more improper disposal of waste can have flood. Diba? Naa siya, we have here yung the connection between the two variables. Okay? So, kabulo ka na, the more, and you have your the effect and cause. Diba? Overpopulation. More climate change. Diba? Diba? The more solar energy, more solar energy, no. Solar energy, less climate change. Less solar solar energy, so solar energy, less climate change. Diba? Yung kani, more deforestation or reforestation is okay, more mapuno na. Okay, so we have here less less din okay, reforestation, less climate change. Less man siya kay O man. Pag S kay reforestation, more climate change na noon. So, at this one, probably you can, all the variables that are being connected, that is the time you are going to create a loop. Okay? So, this is now you're going to create a loop. It depends how many variables you are going to include the loop. As long as the loop is always will never end. Okay, so based on that one, we will create a loop. Okay, so what will our first variable? Based on our variables here in our loop, what is the first variable? The most cost. Kaya pinaka cost jud. But climate change is the topic, so di siya pwedeng ma-variable. Topic naman na siya. Yes. The very cost jud, ang pinaka cost gid niya siya. Ato kani wala kaning overpopulation, una pa gini siya ni human activities jud. So kani siya anaagi na siya diri unta. Okay, because of human overpopulation, you have more human activities, right? So in here we have here overpopulation. So now next is nasunod ani na ko is the human activity. Okay. Gagawa na taon ni loop. Okay? So, overpopulation, more human activities. So, more human activities, what will be the next variable that we are going to create in our loop? Include in our loop. Based on our variables here. Namatay after sa human activities, namantay improper disposal of waste or burning of fossil fuel, natay deforestation. Kung sa itong gamitan ani na tulo ka variables, improper disposal of waste ba, burning of fossil fuel. Okay, since the topic is all about climate change, derived to climate change, so the best ang ato yung pinaka best na you are going to use is the variable is burning of fossil fuels. So ayaw ra mo kabalaka na not in your loop na all of the some of the variables are not being used. Okay ra na. At least you have a lot of choices and all the things that you include in your loop are very good variable. Okay? The factor magyapon is lang tulo pero asa tong pinaka grabe na factor for climate change. Okay? So, pwede na human activities, industrial revolution. Then, since industrial revolution, burning of fossil fuel, and then greenhouse effect, then global warming. Okay, ato na lang taon na. So, human activities, and then we have to put here industrial revolution. So, the more human activities, the more industrial revolution. The more industrial revolution, the more taog mo born of fossil fuels. Okay. So, the more industrial revolution, the more fossil fuel. So, next is greenhouse effect. Okay, then S. Then global warming. Now, usually ang pinakalisod jud ani guys, ang last variable na mo-connect sa first variable. Okay. Now, let us know. Overpopulation, more human activities. Human activities, more industrial revolution. Industrial revolution, more burning fossil fuels. Then, burning fossil fuels, more greenhouse effect. Then, the more greenhouse effects, global warming. Now, may ngutang, the more global warming, the more population. So how can, because we want that this one will look. Kaya kung maputol siya, ginadi siya look. So manghina tag variables na po dito na that will connect us sa natin na ron. Pero this is a reinforcing loop determining the problem. So kailangan lang ta og another variable that connects global warming to overpopulation. Wala. Nalayo na notas topic. Overpopulation man. Na global warming. Anohan? Saan na pag-connect ron? Okay, hindi. Because this is the solution. Human activity na ito, human activities na. So we will take another variable that connects the first the global warming, so global warming, so okay, kisa may makatabang ani. Ha? Health. Barya, dili, this is sorry, napalo kong laptop. Ano? Reinforcing. Oh, yes. Nara kong screen. Nara. Reinforcing. Nara nawala. Kanina, Nara? Nabalik ra? Burning of fossil fuels, greenhouse effects. So that is why kulang mo gid ang variables dire. Kaya wa man tayo nakitaan na makakonect. Muna ito ang lead into. Mabalik din po kasi mo site map as a map for you to know. Unsa jud? Ang kulang na to na term na kuan dire is civilization. Civilization, diba? Ang civilization is meaning upgrading into sama to be ito yung term na civilization properly. What is civilization? I research a civilization is a complex human society usually made by different cities. Okay. So, tungkol sa civilization, pod upgrade to upgrade so tungod sa yang civilization nato okay probably na siya dire dapita lain bugay na mga mata global warming yung cold weather. So ang cold weather mo maka more population. Hindi ba global warming, it's either it will be warmer so ang global warming murag malayo-layo na kita into variable. So you have greenhouse effect. So tungod sa imong tungod sa burning of fossil fuels, so isa may extreme weather is also a global warming effects no ano. So greenhouse effect. So pwede ra Japanese civilization na greenhouse effect. Okay nang tata na, okay na kayo, more greenhouse effect o solution. Pag abot lang diri, pag loop lang diri, that is a problem. So, global warming, any idea there? Kani global ato na lang ko ang global warming sa parang connect greenhouse effect still the cause of the climate change. So greenhouse if yes. Smoke belching. Still under the Industrial Revolution, di ba? Mura mangyap. Kay ang ato na lang is another loop na mubalik yapon siya og population. Di man ta pwede mo gamit og less because that is reinforcing loop. Puro na siya positive. Increasing man siya ang state nato. Yes, this is a reinforcing. So, more greenhouse effect. So, that could lead into, unsa may mo lead into, so sakto tong global warming, di ba? So, pwede po siya, o, ato siyang, pwede pa greenhouse effect, so global warming, ato na ibalik ng global warming. Dayon, mugamatag variable diri na kato ganing glacier inyo gani ha, nato glacier, the melting of glacier. Oh, di ba glacier man to? So, more melting of glacier man to, no? Glacier. Okay. Wait sa okay, so we will muna system thinking no na kinahanglan ginato na mo gamit ang utok melting of glaciers. So that is more. Sorry. Pwede ba? Then, the more melting of glaciers, pwede po siya. Ito daw civilization dito no. Ako mo sa disantani na melting of glaciers. So less na lang ang land. So dugol na ang mga tao, dali na mo overpopulation. Di ba? So less naman ang land, so gamay na kayo, dagan dugol na mga tao, so ma-overpopulated na pud siya. Di ba? So that is overpopulation, di ba? Dagamay ang land. Okay. Pero let me try to ask me Dr. Kulumpang because I forget. Marag pwede ra ta makagamit og basta sa reinforcing loop, pwede ta mo gamit og negative variable basta kausa lang. So land okay. Yes, ato na gi shortcut. More melting of glacier. So, less ang land area. So, less land of area, the more population. Get it? Kapuya ko na ako makabalag utok. Hindi ko ganahan ni subject ka. Yun. Nairag yun. Okay, so this is the reinforcing loop. So, atong i-try og pumuntahan ako, ma'am, doctor ko lang pa. Pwede ra ba itong magamit kay I remember, pwede ra sa mong seminar before that there is only one na for us to solve. Kaya ang pinakalisod ra mo gina sa reinforcing loop is this one kanang pag-connect sa last variable. Because loop man siya. Okay? So, this is a perfect circle, but okay? So, this is our reinforcing loop. Okay, and the title for this one is climate change. Iputang sa tunga. Okay, climate change. Is it okay that this is the cause? Okay, probably for climate change. It starts, so bisag asa ka patubang, it is a loop. Bisag asa ka pwede magsugod the variable. Okay? For example, pwede kang the more industrial revolution, the more burning of fossil fuels, the more fossil fuels, the more greenhouse effect, the more global warming, the more melting of glaciers. So, the more melting of glaciers meaning magkataas ang sea level, so less of land area. Pwede po gutangan nimo so the more siyang mutaas ang sea levels, magamay ang less land area. So melting of glaciers, less land area, more population, overpopulation. Diba kay ma-overpopulated man ang lugar kung gamay ang land area, dagan ang population. Then you have more overpopulation, more human activities. Then more human activities, more industrial revolution. And now this is now a loop. Nadili gid siya maglibog. Hindi na siya maghumahunong. So ang pinaka tricky na part, ang pinaka lisod, that's the thing that we did is connecting the last part to the first part. Takes time, important time to do that. Okay, so as a reporter, guys, you have to really think also an example for you to create a reinforcing loop in your own. And also there will be also this kind of activity where everybody will also input their variables for us to create our actual diagram, reinforcing diagram or reinforcing loop diagram. Parang nindot man gud siyang lain-lain og utok na mahatag because it makes us much more scalable, more scalable ang ato ang diagram compared to ikaw lang ang gagama, murag one-sided lang ang diagram. So this is the reinforcing loop. So I think murag mo overtime tagamay because we have to create a balancing loop. Pero okay ra ba sa tanan na we will stop on here and on the first meeting of murag sa first part sa to meeting next week akong i-discuss ang balancing loop. Ako ra i-save ning file to continue kay murag it's almost 3 na and 2 hours na tang gamit. So should I continue or so stop? Let me know. Gani. Ako I consider. Ako lang ning i-save. Ako may assignment na lang. May assignment for you guys. I will be sharing your variable this map. Then you will give your own balancing loop. Ang balancing loop is just the solution of this climate change. So you know already the cause. This is now the cause. Then you are going to know you are going to create a loop for the solution. So ang deadline ana will be on Friday. Pwede ra inyo rang write papel. Wala. Dili siya nag-iingon na if we've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 variables in our reinforcing loop, you should create an 8. No, it depends. Wala lang. Kaya yun lang, minimum lang tawag 4. Minimum lang tag 4 variables ha. Kaya og miyong kang alop na duha ra ka book variable na sa alop. Matulo ra pod, minuang ra po ng tulo. It's a minimum of 4. Okay, then it should be if you have like you have laptop, isa may laptop there, you can use word processing like Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word for you to create a diagram. Kung wala man gani, you can draw it to any paper. Lingin-lingin lang mo, connect create a loop and a balancing loop, then take a picture and send it to the classroom. I will create a assignment task on the classwork right after this meeting for you to submit, where you submit your assignment next meeting, next Friday. Okay ra? Ano lang kay I will cut it off for you guys because wala na tayo time. Ang uban po, wala na po na, natulog na ng uban. So, do you need this copy or I will just discard it? Kaya lang mo itong copy ha? Ako rin siya eh. Ako rin ikuan. So, it is a image file. Also man siya nga PDF or image type na siya. Ano may inyong gana? Okay. Ako sa i-save as image ha. Ala, di nalayo ko save image. Ako, before save as. Okay. Let us save as. Visio JPEG. Okay, JPEG. Ako na isendaan kay base niya o malimot ko na bagulbol na po ng uban charge. Bagulbol na po na. Wala lang may ka. Nalimot na po si sir. Looping. Sila langas kayo sa GC pero magklase mingaw kayo. What happened? Maulawon? Okay. Okay, so any concerns, clarifications, suggestions? Guys, wala concerns? Wala na. Okay, so kung wala na, wait for the diagram na kung i-post. And thank you for joining this afternoon session. See you on next meeting. God bless everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you po. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And stop presenting.